And I wasn't even performing the lyrics. I was
No.
performing the ad-libs. So really stop.
Yeah, uh, never too much, 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 never too much. 1,000 kisses from you is never. What's up, world? It's your girl Phoenix Novell, and I am so thrilled today to present my next artist interviewee. His name is Wayne Lee Rocka. Wayne, how you want me to call you? Wayne Lee or Lee Rocka or Rocka?
Wayne will do.
Wayne.
Yeah.
I met Wayne, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, 2008, 2009. Whoa, in Singapore, my very first gig abroad. And I mean, I just gotta say, right away, he was like my brother from another. I mean, he makes his presence known. He's an artist himself, and he just became really close with the band. I was working with a few musicians from the States, but also artists from that were international. And we were working at the Arena Live in Singapore. It was one of the hottest venues for international talent. Top 40 music, best DJs, best events. It was absolutely one of the best experiences of my life.
DJ debatable.
Huh?
There's one
Oh my God.
particular DJ.
Look, silence. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. No, no. But I was very blessed to experience Singapore and to meet Wayne. We have remained in contact, worked on music together, and stayed connected over all these years. And it's such a privilege because, you don't get a chance to really do that. People move on, they have lives or whatever, and sometimes you don't remain in contact. So Wayne took some time out of his busy schedule, out of his hectic life, to sit down with us today and just talk about what he's been involved in, talk about what his inspiration is, talk about his life, and reconnect. Now, I wanted to take you guys along on that journey. So, without further ado, we're going to get into these questions with Wayne on musicians, on gigs, artist interview. You ready, Wayne?
Yep.
Number one. All right. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Indonesia.
Oh,
So
wow. Really?
I'm
I didn't even know
from
that.
I'm from Medan, Indonesia, south of Sumatra.
Oh,
No, no, north of Sumatra,
okay.
right?
Okay.
So how I came here is quite funny because I wouldn't say funny, it's tragic. But I remember one of the quote that you say, life is a comedy for those who think, and it's a tragedy for those who feel.
Shout out
Right?
to my uncle Leroy. He told me that. And ain't that true? Oh my God.
So now when I think back about it, I laugh about it. But when I tell people about it, it was like, oh, this is tragic. Why is it funny to you? Because I'm like, because it helped me to become who I am today, right? So um my mom and dad got a divorce when I was 5. My dad was a gangster, so he was in a run and in jail most of the time. My mom came to Singapore to look for a better future and found my stepfather, right? So from 5 till 12, my mom was never around. Like once or twice a year, she'll come back from Singapore to look for me. So I was growing up with my grandmother. So from 5 till 12, I was pretty much being raised by the street. I grew up in a rough part of Medan, and I ended up being adopted by a gang leader there because I was a best friend with 2 of uh, his sons, right? So that guy had 2 sons. I became best friend with them, and then they realized that I have no parental figure. So the guy adopted me, and that's where I grew up, right? The reason I get into hip hop in the first and rap in the first place is because of the environment, right? That I grew up in. So when I came here at the age of 12, I was pretty much lost and I couldn't relate with anyone because Singapore is very peaceful. For those of y'all who don't know, Singapore is one of the safest countries. You can go out at 2 a.m. wearing just not like bikini and no one gonna disturb you, right? So when I came here, I was lost. I was looking for a way to express myself, and I started listening to because I grew up listening to Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson and I love singing. So when puberty hits, I can't sing anymore. So I'm like, shit, I need to find another genre of music, you know, because I can't sing. So I end up listening to techno that give me a big headache. Uh, uh, Listening to rock. Kind of like the way they play the drums and guitar, but I was like, I can never play that shit. So move on to Limp Bizkit, and then Limp Bizkit had a song called Rollin' that have a multiple remix. So
Yeah.
one of the remix is featuring Redman, Method Man, and DMX.
Oh,
So when I heard those, I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like this, like they just flow. They don't have to sing, and it's I like it. So
yeah.
I start researching DMX more, and then DMX lead me to 50 Cent, and then that's when I was like, dude, I like all because I can relate to all these lyrics, and I decided to, let me try rap. So that's how I get into rap. So I came to Singapore when I was 12, became a citizen when I was 16. So I've been here like almost more than half of my life. So
It's crazy. Another reason why I do these interviews, especially when I connect with people who I know, I there's so much that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've never had it, as much as we talk, as much as we link up here or there, as I'm in this part of the world and you'll come here, I'm here. And there's just things that we don't know because there's things that I don't ask directly. You might learn something because I hear you talking to somebody, or it's crazy how little you know about a person's life and their history. So I just learned something new myself. When I first met you, into my audience, when I first met Wayne, I'm just gonna be 100 on 100.
okay.
This man used to be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? And I remember I was like, what the? Like, I did not look. You have Spanish people who do it, you have white people who do it, and there's just certain people who do it that doesn't make you want to be like, that doesn't offend you. It doesn't make you be like, what the fuck? And Wayne is one of them people. He said it like he was my brother from another. And so I was never, but it's when I looked at you, when everybody saw you, you were literally like a brother, like a homeboy. You would come to the front of the stage, you would hang out with us during the breaks between, the shows. And I used to just be like, I don't know what it was, but you were just so down to earth. You were so cool. You were so relatable. It didn't feel like I was talking to somebody that I met in a whole nother country. You know what I mean? And so when you tell me about your inspiration and why you got into this, when you talk about how you were adopted, how your story came together, you were living the life that I grew up living. You know what I'm saying? That my family knows that rap music kind of like is all about. And so it makes sense. I knew none of that. I just knew that this dude had this energy.
Okay, no, here's the thing, because we never talk about our past, right?
No.
We
Very
always talk
little.
about,
Very little.
yeah, but every time we meet, this is what I like about you, right, Phoenix? Every time we meet, we talk about, like progress,
Yeah.
we talk about the future, we talk
Mm.
about how we
Right.
can improve ourselves, like what can we learn from each other. Like the reason why we have such a great friendship is because of that, right? Because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
always talk about how we can learn from each other, and that's what I love, like that's what I love about our like I think that contribute to the longevity of our friendship.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And it's
Yeah.
again, and when you're asking certain questions, you don't want to leave anything out, but you also want to be specific to that person. Like if I
Yeah.
know if I'm interviewing somebody that I met on the street playing an instrument, their questions are going to be geared to that lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus somebody who I knew. And so when I'm talking to somebody like you, who I know is a motivational speaker, who I know cares about the progress of younger generations coming up, who I know has a message and is an artist. It's like I know I can tap into all that. I know I want it. So I know, but I know I can't sit here and write a biography. So I got to be really specific to say what I want to say. But there's so much that I'm taking in. It's almost like friends reconnecting and just having a conversation versus an interview. But I also have to say, all right, so, and it starts here, but it ends here. But it's fucking awesome because now I realize the authenticity of you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not it's not a lie. Your music ain't on no bullshit. The way you were acting, your demeanor is very in alignment with the person that I met. And sometimes you don't get that. Some artists put on, they try to have this image or try to give off this persona or perception that they think that's what somebody else wants, or they think that's what's hot or what sells. And so to hear your story, to know that for a fact, not that I was questioning you, but to know for a fact this is his life. Everything that in your music that I heard when you talk about the things that you used to do versus now, now that you see how connected your upbringing is to the person you become, right? The choices you made that led to that. Now you're inspirational. All of this shit is connected. It's a line connected. So what's up? It's what's up to get to know. I had no clue that you was from Indonesia. Had no clue at all. I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa. So that's what's that's awesome to know, and to know your journey, and that you like you really here. Like like you making something of something that people would think is tragic, right? Growing up without mom around every single day giving you that love. Like you had to find your own way. And luckily you made the choices that led you to who you are today versus other choices that other people made that didn't have such a positive outcome. So that's what's up.
Okay, but for me, there's a lot of I would say God's will in play, because like at the age of 12, when my mom decided to bring me to Singapore, right? I actually asked the guy, my adopted father, that I call father, like I've never seen this girl more than twice a year, and now she want me to, like, you brought me up, right? If you say no, I'll stay, right? I'll pack my bag, live with you guys. Like I don't want anything to do with her because she has not shown me love,
her. Yeah.
right? So, but he said, no, go. You have a whole life ahead of you. She's your mom.
Yeah.
And his wife passed away a long time ago. So he kind of take care of his two sons by himself. I mean, he's a gang leader, he's loaded. But at the end of the day, you get what, he see the lifestyle of somebody who have no mother figure, and he don't want that to be me. So it's I already have two sons that have no mother figure. Now, they turn out to be super violent. I don't know how to get them to be in touch with their feminine side because there's no female
archetype.
Right? Yeah. So it's go. So okay, since you say so, I'm not gonna disobey you.
Well, can I ask you, when he said that, did you kind of a little bit feel like he was kind of abandoning you, or did you get the impression that it was
no, the last phrase that he said is the one that made me because I was so used to obeying him on whatever he said, but when that feeling of me being abandoned crept in, he ended the sentence with this last phrase, but if things doesn't go well, I'll always be here for you. Right? So I'm okay. Went there, everything went well. So
and now the relationship, do you still have a close relationship with your
nah. He passed away in prison.
Oh wow.
A few years after, no, 10 years after I came to Singapore.
Yeah.
Wow. And his two sons died in a riot 2 years and 3 years after I came to Singapore.
So were they young? How were they, older than you or young?
Oh, they were 2 years and 4 years older than me, respectively. Right? So it's Alex and Axel. It's Alex Yanto and Axel Yanto, right? But I just call them Alex and Axel. Right? So
Excellent.
Alex is 4 years older than me. Axel is 2 years older than me,
Well, may
right?
they
So
all rest in peace. Wow. Like,
yeah, so that's why I said like there's God's intervention, because if he were to say stay, right, I would be riding with Alex, because I'm with them every day. I could have died with Axel. I could have died with Alex during riot, or get caught for doing stupid shit and then get sent to prison and die. Like that could have been me.
this is what I mean. When you think about the threads that lead us down certain pathways, you can sit there and pull your hair out trying to understand, like, well, what if I went that way? The only thing that you really need to ask yourself is, why did you choose to go this way? Because if you say, why did I choose to go this way? Then you start looking for the reasons. You start looking for the lessons. You start seeing the blessings. And
Yeah,
I mean, for whatever reason, this man who chose to be a gang leader, this man who chose the choices he made in his life, chose to take you in, chose to set you free, chose to be the way he did with you, we would never know. That's why
yeah,
you say
yeah,
it's God's intervention, because there's certain things that you would think that's not within that person's character. Why would they think about me like that? Why would they care if I had a mother's love? But there was some reason why he's seen something different for you, but also gave you the knowledge that, listen, I'm always going to be here, just so you
yeah,
know that. But I want you to experience that because I think that'll be good for you. Fucking beautiful, beautiful
yeah,
choice.
yeah,
But you would have stayed there because your mom wasn't present. You would have
yeah,
stayed there if he was being selfish and just thought for himself. Fuck it, why would I let him go be free? Nah, he could, he saw that he had that compassion. So again, rest in peace to your brothers and to your father figure. But I would like to ask now, I know you mentioned how you like Michael Jackson, how you were
yeah.
singing, and how and what was the introduction into you liking rap music. How long have you been how for real, how long would you say you've been good at this shit? Performing and actually traveling and having people respect you in the game. How long would you say that you, without your lifetime, had been
Oh
really good at
shit! How
artist?
long? Uh,
Or when would you say you
okay.
couldn't
I
say,
I would say my rap my rap career
mm,
started in 2003 when
okay.
I decided to just pen down my first rap. Okay, looking back at it, it's whack as fuck. Because I pull out that rhyme book that I threw it away. This shit is whack.
I was
No, but
very when I think about my old books, I was very violent, like aggressively violent, and not in a feminine way. It was like seeing visions of committing murders in my Pathfinder. That shit I was saying. Don't ask me why. I've never killed anyone, but I don't know why. And my cousin actually he used to like Mob Deep. He used to tell me what was hot. I said, when I
wait, did you say
blind
Mob
you,
D?
huh?
Do you say Mob D?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
love Mob D.
oh my
Prodigy
God,
is the shit,
come
man.
on, come on. And he used to tell me, like, I would hear him saying certain raps, and that's how I learned about what an infrared was. Like, so I'm like, when I blind you with the infrared in your eye, you think someone can save you, but no, like, you think someone can hear you. Wait, you think someone can hear, but no one hears you but God. And when I'm rapping, it's gonna be a lot of blood slapping and domestic rap. I don't know what the fuck, dude. I don't know why. I don't know where this rage came from. But when I look back at those raps, somebody should I should have some therapy going on. I don't know if I think I probably started when I was in rapping when I was in ninth grade. I started, yeah, I've been singing and writing poetry and shit since my mom passed away when I was 9. But literally, I was on some gangster shit, but I wasn't in no gang. I had no gang affiliation. I knew nothing about that life, but I was like, yeah, and yeah. So I get you when you say, yo, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. All right, so you say 2003. What,
2003.
what did you start entering battle rap competitions or
No,
what
no,
was
no.
it?
It's just like me loving rap so much that I want to try penning down my first rap, right? So I no last time there's no such thing as YouTube, I think. 2003, I don't think YouTube is
Not at all. No
exists.
way. No way.
So there was this thing called
MySpace?
Napster.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Napster, right?
Right.
So I just look for any hip hop and rap instrumental, and then I just got it. Then I decided to. It happens to be Tupac Smile, right?
Okay, okay.
So my first rap was actually a love song.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
You were
I'm just rhyming. But then I was like, hey, this is not bad. Then I decided to tap into my gangster shit, right? Download another Tupac. Um, and then I write some gangster shit. Then I'm like, dude, my gangster shit is whack, man. So if you look at my catalog, right, I think it's more than 50% of those songs that I write. I think it's close to 70% of what I write. It's mostly like for the ladies,
okay, 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 okay.
right?
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
same we did.
there are some club bangers, there are some braggadocious rap, there's some gangster rap, but most of my catalog is known for the ladies, right?
Hmm.
So when I realized the more of that I write, the more butterflies I attract.
I
Kind of like, hey, let me do this.
like how
So
you said that.
so but I do realize that when I get into music, my focus was wrong. Right? I was not in it for the fame and fortune. I was just in it to attract the ladies, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's when I think like I went astray a little bit, until God blessed me with my first daughter. Then I'm like, fuck, I don't want her to meet me.
And that's what Kanye said. He said, until you have a daughter, that's what I call karma, and I pray to God she don't grow breasts too soon.
Yeah,
And he was talk about the way he treat, how he, but it's real talk. I mean, having a kid, especially being a man and having a daughter, wow. Like, how much you objectify women, how you look at women, and that's how men gonna be looking at your baby. It is what it is, right?
that's the thing that scares me. You get what I mean? Like, oh
Your face,
fuck, man.
right now, your face is like, "Ooh," because now you experience what that feeling is like, and it's just what it is. It's a part of life, and so the best you can do is raise her right and be a good example of the kind of man she should, right? Fuck, it's a mind fuck, right? Like you like, because I don't have kids. One of the reasons why is because I don't think I could. I've been fucking killed everybody. I would probably keep my kid hostage some fucking where just untouched by the world. Horrible. I know I am not fit for it, but I want
You
to
got a boyfriend. A
see
boyfriend?
already, right?
You're 21. You don't need no boyfriend.
Do you understand? Like, I mean, I couldn't even imagine. Oh my God. But I want to ask you about your best and worst performance. First, I want one of each, and we all have them. The one that made us feel like, oh shit, I'm hot. Or the one that made us feel like, oh my fucking God, I want to curl up in a ball and die and be done with this. So I don't care if you give me the best first or the worst first. Give me
I'm gonna give you my worst
all right.
first. My worst performance was my first performance. Right? I got booked for a gig for the first time, right? So I'm like, holy shit, like I'm official. I'm official. I got my first gig,
Was
right?
it paid?
It was paid. It was
Okay.
paid.
All right.
So I went there, right? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know you need to put a -1 in it. So I just bring the song, the recorded song, right? And perform with it,
Over top of it.
and I wasn't even performing the lyrics. I was
No.
performing the ad-libs. So Felix, stop it. Not that funny.
It
So
was like,
yeah,
you want me to pay you for this shit? The ad lib?
I end up not getting paid for that performance. I was embarrassed as fuck. You know, what the fuck is this? So the funny thing is, I went in first, right? Because I'm the new act, right? So I went and did my shit. And then I was like, I thought I did a good job. No one clapped after my performance. Everyone looked at me confused. I'm like, what the fuck? I just did a dope ass.
A 5 minute show for y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I can't get nothing.
Yeah. So I get a few of these though.
Oh no.
Like so like, yeah, thank you, motherfuckers. Walk off stage, saw the second performer, he killed it.
Killed it.
I'm like, oh, so that's how you
Well, that's
supposed
how
to.
you supposed